Hey, I'm Anna Edwards, and for my Principal's Awards speech, I wanted to do something fun. So we're going to be making fresh pasta while I tell you things that helped me through my middle school career. One of the big things was having a goal. My goal is to get to college at Johnson & Wales University. So why am I doing fresh pasta? Well, it might sound cheesy, but doing things the easy way is not always the right way. So really, you can just go to the store and buy a box of pasta, throw it in the pot, but it's not going to be as good. Maybe the flavor will be off, maybe the texture will be off. When you also can just grab a food processor and make quick and easy fresh pasta, and it'll take about the same time. Having all your ingredients out is called mise en place. It means things in place. So while you're cooking, you want to make sure you do your mise en place so you don't leave anything out. Just like how when you finish an assignment, you want to check it and make sure that you have everything, so maybe you go over the rubric, and so that your teacher doesn't cut you off with points just because you missed something small. My mise en place for this recipe is flour, eggs, any kind of seasonings you want, and olive oil. That's it. Simple and easy. So now I'm going to mix everything together. You just mix your eggs and olive oil for about a couple seconds. You're really just getting it all mixed together so that it's easier to mix everything at the end. Next is our flour. The measurement for the flour is what we call an Italian tablespoon. You just take any random spoon you have in the kitchen, whether it's small or it's large, and you're just going to scoop any amount of flour and you just put it in. You just do as many spoonfuls as you feel that you want to do right then. And then you mix it, and if it's too soft, you're going to put in more, and if it's too hard, you're going to put in a little bit of water. This relates to school because sometimes when you're doing different assignments, you want to finish it, and then you look at it and you might be like, well, I could have done this better, or I could have done it this way. And so you really have to make sure that you check over everything and just make sure that you're really doing everything that you need to be doing. This right here is a perfect example of not having enough flour. So all I'm going to do is go back and put in more tablespoons. My mom likes to call me Anna GSD because I just get stuff done. In school, you really want to do things by how the teacher tells you, no matter how weird it sounds. For example, if you're in a kitchen one day in the future and the person who's your boss tells you that you need to walk around the kitchen 3 times before you put the dish up, you just do it. So now we're going to start to knead the pasta. When it comes out, it should be a ball roughly. If it's watery, then you just put more flour in it. And it's a little sticky now, but that's okay because we're going to add quite a bit of flour to it while we're rolling it out. Okay. So to knead it, you're just going to fold over, push with the heel of your hand, and then spin. You don't want to do too much kneading because if you do, the dough will get all chewy when you cook it. Now we're going to roll out the pasta. Really, this isn't my favorite part because it takes a long time. My favorite part's eating the pasta and making the sauce. But sometimes we have to do things that we don't like just so that we can get on to the next thing and get on to the thing that we do like. To roll it out, I'm going to use a pasta roller attachment for the KitchenAid. Sometimes, if you're using the right technology and tools, it can actually make your job a lot easier. So whether that's talking to the right person or just talking to your teacher, or a program that helps you learn or understand information better. The last step in making fresh pasta, other than boiling it, is cutting it. Just like in cooking, in school, you really want to put a lot of love and care into what you're doing, because if you don't, it definitely shows. Because when you put love and care in, you're going to get a better result. And that's how you make fresh pasta. The last step is obviously boiling it and serving it. And these are all the things that helped make my middle school experience a lot easier.